Hey guys, what's up? Zombie Boy here. Um, this is my second podcast. Well, again, I want to welcome you guys to my channel. I want to thank Anime Enthusiast for really, advertising me, I guess you could call it, putting me out there. And for all of you who came from his channel, thanks for checking out my stuff. This is probably all that I'm gonna have for a while. Is just podcasts that I'll try to do at least once a week. Which I don't know how well it's going to work with everything happening. But as you can tell, got my headset back. Yay. I'm back at my dorm. That's why you don't see a Sailor Moon poster behind me either. So tonight, I watched the Video Game Awards, which really disappointed me. Which is really surprising, because last year I watched it, and it was actually really exciting and stuff, because it's basically the movie awards and the music video awards of the video game world, if you couldn't put two and two together. But, I mean, it had an awesome host. I mean, Jack Black is just amazing as a host, to the max. I love Jack Black in the non-homo way, and the D and everything. But, I mean, it lacked so much this year, because it had about 22 to 23 categories that there was games under, and they only gave away awards for, 4 or 5 of them, on TV. I mean, they listed the majority of them in a quick segment, but they more bullshit around and had musical guests than just giving out the awards, making an actual award show. Which I actually, for you guys, if you guys didn't get to catch it, took down a lot of the winners of the different categories, and I'm gonna list some of them that I figured they're kind of obvious in a way, except for Game of the Year, which I'll get to that rant when I get there. But, I mean, yeah, alright, I'm just gonna start going off now. Okay, Best 360 game was Gears of War 2, along with Best Shooter, and that's it for that. So Gears of War 2 got Best 360 game and Best Shooter. The Best PS3 game, which didn't really surprise... Well, it kind of surprised me, because in my eyes there was a contest between Metal Gear Solid 4 and Little Big Planet, but Little Big Planet ended up pulling out through the end. Which, I mean, I'm pretty happy about. Little Big Planet's awesome, even though I haven't played it yet. So, yeah, the Best PC game, which I was entirely excited about, because I play this game a lot. It's probably one of my favorite games out right now, is Left 4 Dead. If you haven't picked it up or seen anything, any videos, watch it, pick it up, whatever you have to do. It's amazing. Best Wii game, which I don't have a Wii, so, I mean, I'm not a big fan of it, so, I mean, this didn't really mean much to me, but Best Wii game was Boom Blocks, but that actually looked like a lot of fun, I'm not gonna lie. But, okay, well, Best Multiplayer, which doesn't surprise me either, is Left 4 Dead, because having that game, I know that you have to use a lot of teamwork, and you have to actually stick together, help your friends, or you're gonna die. You're fucked, basically, if you don't. Best RPG was Fallout 3, which I was actually really happy about, I'm not gonna lie. They didn't have any of the new titles, like Last Remnant or anything like that. I forget what all they had. I know they had Fable 2, and I know they had Fallout 3, because Fallout 3 won, but other than that, I can't really remember what other games they had in the thing, which I do want to try Last Remnant. If any of you guys have it, you can feel free to message me, tell me how it is, so I'm really curious, because I heard that it has the old Final Fantasy-esque game battle system in it. If it does, that's awesome, because I love that system, but anyway, I'm getting a little off track, okay. Studio of the Year was actually Media Molecule, which they made Little Big Planet, which, I mean, that doesn't really surprise me, seeing as that everybody was expecting, for example, Bethesda for Fallout 3 to be awesome, Halo to be awesome from Bungie, Gears 2 to be awesome from Epic, so, I mean, it was really, I guess if you think about it, it was a real win for them, no matter what, because they came out with this game that a lot of people, they were excited for the idea, but they were just still a little, but it came out, I think, it's in the nines, at least in the scores, all over the place. But, I mean, best music game, which I was very excited about, was Rock Band 2, which also got best soundtrack. The best independent game, which really surprised me, because I haven't heard anything about this game. I really want to play it, though. It's called World of Goo. I don't know if any of you guys have played it out there, but I really want to try it out. I thought Braid was going to get it, personally, because Braid is a sweet game. The best driving game was Burnout Paradise. I mean, I'm not big on driving games, personally, but, I mean, hell, Burnout, I played the first one, and it was fun. More power to it. Yeah, boy. The best fighter was Soul Calibur 4. Yeah, I could see that, although other people bitched about it, about different things, you know. Yoda being overpowered when he's not. He takes like 4 hits, maybe. Anyway, best graphics and best score went to Metal Gear Solid 4, which I'm sure, I don't know if I said it, best soundtrack was Rock Band 2 as well. Best score and best soundtrack, just in case you don't know, is 2 different things. A score is a musical score comprised for a game specifically, and a soundtrack is just songs that people picked up. Bands made for a soundtrack, which, I mean, Rock Band 2 has the best soundtrack, so, I mean, I'm not a big fan of Guitar Hero. The way I look at it, Guitar Hero is more competitive, where Rock Band's more of a party game, and I'm more of the party game kind of guy. Best action-adventure game was GTA 4, which it also won Game of the Year, which I don't understand how, to be personally honest. Like, I loved Grand Theft Auto 4. The free roam is awesome. I like, to an extent, how much you can, you know, do things with people. Like, to an extent, it's cool. I don't know, I think it can only go so far, but with titles like Metal Gear Solid 4, Gears of War 2, Little Big Planet, and Fallout 3 also going for the Game of the Year title, you can really guess that they had a large fan base, and they really only won because of the name. At least that's my honest opinion. I think that they won mainly because of the name, because it's Grand Theft Auto 4. Because if you think about it, Little Big Planet is extremely, I wouldn't say it's revolutionary, but for the PS3 to actually have a title to make people actually go, oh wow, I actually want to go out, you know, buy a PS3 now, other than Metal Gear Solid 4, which was, I mean, I'm a huge Metal Gear Solid fan. This could be just me because I love the series. That it could have also been a high Game of the Year. Honestly, from the start, before the, like, movie was even up, I thought fucking Fallout was gonna win, because it was an amazing game. I mean, it starts off really slow, but after that, it's really fun. Let's see here, I'm running up on the 8.5 mark, so, I mean, personally, I don't think Grand Theft Auto 4 should have won Game of the Year. I think it should have been Fallout, one of the other titles at all. I mean, they all brought their own thing to the table. They all brought something great. But I mean, to put Grand Theft Auto 4 in the Game of the Year context, in a way, you should put Saints Row 2 in there, which it didn't get anything. It wasn't even nominated, which is kind of weird to me, because it's basically the comical cousin of Grand Theft Auto 4, as I like to say it. But anyway, I'm running up on the 9-minute mark, so I'm gonna cut this short. Message me, comments, let me know your opinions on this shit. Yeah, that's it. Out.